Hi friends, welcome back to 5 Minute Modern. My name is Cindy, and today, to celebrate the end of 2025, I wanted to share my top 5 favorite museum exhibitions that I've seen this year. Going to museums is my favorite thing to do, and I've had the pleasure of seeing some really incredible exhibitions this year. So without any further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 5 is Ruth Asawa, A Retrospective. This show was co-organized by the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art and the Museum of Modern Art in New York. I had the pleasure of seeing it at the latter when I took a trip to New York last month. I've covered Ruth Asawa before on this channel. I think she's one of the all-time great American artists, and that it's about time that she got a huge retrospective show like this one. I loved that it captured the broad scope of her practice, going beyond the wire sculptures for which she is best known, to include her prints and materials related to the arts education advocacy, which was so close to her heart. The exhibition even included the beautiful doors which Asawa hand-carved for her San Francisco home. MoMA also had an amazing show on Wilfredo Lamb, and while I certainly loved that one as well, I think if I had to pick a favorite from MoMA, it would be the Ruth Asawa retrospective. It's still on view at MoMA in New York until February 7th of next year, and a wonderful exhibition publication is available. Number 4 is Man Ray, When Objects Dream at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. Man Ray is arguably the most famous surrealist photographer, and this show focused on his rayographs, a type of photographic image made without a camera by simply placing objects on light-sensitive paper and then exposing it to light. I really loved the ghostly quality of the resulting images, which feel almost haunted by the presence of the objects they record. The show included some of Man Ray's early works, which I'd never seen before, and even some of his experimental filmmaking. It's still on view at the Met until February 1st of next year, and I definitely encourage you to check it out if you can. There's also an exhibition publication currently available. Number 3 is Queer Lens, A History of Photography at the Getty Center in Los Angeles. What I loved about this exhibit was the ambitious scope, showcasing works from throughout the history of photography and exploring the ways in which queer identities developed over that time. It was amazing to see photographs of LGBTQ folks expressing themselves from as far back as the 1860s, over a century before Stonewall sparked the LGBTQ rights movement. The show was expertly curated by Paul Martineau and Ryan Linkoff, who made really exceptional decisions about which photographs to include. Iconic works by Diane Arbus and Jeb were placed in conversation with works by contemporary photographers like Tourmaline and Paul Mapaji Sapuya. Sadly, the exhibition ended its run in September, so it is no longer on view. However, the exhibition publication is still available, and I would definitely recommend it. It's one of my favorite photography books. Number 2 is Sixties Surreal at the Whitney in New York. I really love the art of the 60s, and what I loved about this exhibition was that it changed the way I thought of that period. Typically, when we think about American art in the 60s, we think about the rising pop art and minimalism movements. And this exhibition set aside those dominant movements to explore the current of surrealist works running through that time. The 60s were such a transformational time for social relations in the United States, given the rise of the civil rights and feminist movements, opposition to the Vietnam War, and much more. And it's interesting to see how these dramatic changes manifested in some really unique artworks. The exhibition featured a wide variety of artists ranging from H.C. Westerman to Fritz Scholder to Nancy Grossman. It's still on view at the Whitney until January 19th of 2026, and the exhibition publication is available. And my number 1 exhibition of 2025 is Monuments, co-organized by the Brick Gallery and the Museum of Contemporary Art in Los Angeles. This choice should come as no surprise to viewers of my channel. I've already raved about this exhibition. Monuments places decommissioned and defaced Confederate monuments alongside contemporary works by artists of color. The resulting show is a staggeringly powerful reckoning with the hollow mythology of the Confederacy and the shameful history of racism that has endured beneath it. I've never seen a show that felt this impactful or this courageous. The entire curatorial team of Hamza Walker, Bennett Simpson, Hannah Burstein, Paula Kroll, and renowned artist Kara Walker deserve immense praise for their work. I think what makes this exhibition so impactful is the way that it not only educates visitors about the past through historical Confederate monuments, but also offers a powerful vision of a better future in works by contemporary artists. Monuments will remain on view at MoCA's Geffen Contemporary building until May 3rd of next year. If you're able to see it, I would highly recommend it. I think it's one of those watershed exhibitions that will still be discussed decades from now. The exhibition publication is anticipated in April of 2026. Those are my picks for the top museum exhibitions of 2025, but let me know in the comments down below if I missed any. I live in Los Angeles, and though I take regular trips to New York, you may have noticed that my list of art exhibitions was kind of limited to those two cities. So if there are any exhibitions that you saw elsewhere, I'd love to hear about them. Thanks so much for watching this one. I really love making this content, and it means the world that I found an audience that loves modern art as much as I do. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something new. I have a lot of really great stuff planned for 2026, so stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.